Now I just want to explain to you what a grey importer is. Now every brand will have a importer. That importer has a good relationship with the actual brand and will be affiliated with the brand in one way, shape or form. They work together to make sure that you get the right quality product. Now, one thing you may not realize is that a lot of different brands release different quality product to suit the market. For example, if you are releasing a pump in the German market, it will come in a packet that, for example, looks like this. But the quality of the ceramics, the quality of the plastics, the standards that they have to abide by, and the quality that the purchaser expects can be extremely different. So though the product is coming in exactly the same packet and they very often look exactly the same, that does not mean that they are exactly the same. Because as I said, the manufacturers know that different markets have different expectations. And if they know they can't sell their high quality German product in a cheaper market, then they will often produce a cheaper version that is competitive in the cheaper market. So when you buy in the Australian market, you're buying product which is adhering to some of the world's most strict standards and guidelines for a very high level of expectation with 240 volt power. So when you buy from grey importers, you are sometimes buying inferior products which are in the same box, because the product that you are buying are not designed for the Australian market, and it also can mean that the product that you're buying is for a different voltage. So therefore chillers, lights and all that sort of stuff can actually be a problem if they are run on the wrong voltage. So the other issue with grey importers is that they are the cheapskates. So instead of finding their own market and selling their own products, they're basically just parasiting someone else's market. And generally the genuine importer, they might have to charge a little bit more than the grey importer, but they're usually doing a whole lot more to support the product. They're appearing at trade shows, they're contributing to promotions, they are doing all the warranties, and there is a certain amount of money that's involved with being an actual importer, because you are expected to put a lot more effort into promotion and marketing. You are expected to put a lot more money into servicing and after sales service. Then other people come along, they import the same product for a much cheaper price, hoping that the end user will be happy with that. So therefore you may get yourself an item at a cheaper price, but just know that if you are supporting the grey importers, you are not supporting the people that have the best interest of the industry at heart. You are not supporting the honest, hard-working, dedicated people that are the people that grow this industry and make it wonderful. You are instead supporting the people that see other people putting in a good effort, building a brand name and trying to run a good, honest business. Then they're just going over to a cheap country, they're throwing those products in a container, they're bringing them over to Australia. They are usually always one-man operators. Then they're selling that product online straight out of their container, generally on their own property, with no overheads. So yes, you can buy something a bit cheaper. Sometimes you're buying a cheaper product and you're paying less. Sometimes you're buying the same product and you're paying less. But once again, you really want to look at who you are supporting and what sort of industry do you want this to become. If you want it to be an industry with people that are pioneering, that people that do really cool things and develop new products and spend money on marketing and promotion and innovation, then I really encourage you to try your hardest not to buy grey import products. Support the real people, pay that little bit more. You're getting more self-assurance with knowing that you are getting the genuine item, and you are also helping to grow an industry that I love. Anyway, put a little comment down the bottom if you have any grey import horror stories. Obviously, some people have got horror stories. Some people have got stories where they'll go, well, I got it for 25% cheaper, why shouldn't I? So anyway, my opinion is don't buy grey import. As I said, I also get on a very regular basis down here at the shop people literally crying because when they go and buy an expensive LED light, which is cheaper than usual, but then something goes wrong with it and the grey importer doesn't answer their phone. No, they usually don't even have a phone. Never buy off anything that doesn't have a phone number on this site. That's just asking for trouble. But then when I get customers come down here, they're crying, they want me to help them out. I feel bad and try and help them out. But they've gone and bought a grey import product. The grey import product has failed and the grey importer doesn't want to know about it. They no longer answer emails. Then the customer comes down here, they end up having to buy a genuine product, or I've had to try and rectify it in some way, shape or form, which always costs them more. Anyway, that's what grey import products are, and that's why I think you should not support grey import products.